Yeah, we still gave up too much transition, gave up too many second chance points, gave up too many threes. So I think we can be better defensively, given that they still only scored 99 points. I think we can still be better.
What's the key to limiting their open looks from three?
Closing their space, having good closeouts. Some of it was on offensive rebounds. They kicked it out for some threes, transition threes. You know, the alertness to find shooters in transition.
You cut the rotation a little bit. You put Myers in there for a little bit, but Jake didn't play. Is that what we can expect to see the rest of the series?
Honestly, going into game one, I wasn't sure. 10 guys, I can't say that I cut the rotation. We played 10 guys. You know, Jake had been playing, Myers hadn't. So I wouldn't say I cut the rotation. Just changed it up with Myers and Jake. But it's part of the playoffs. I said I anticipated playing Jake going into the game, but changed my mind.
The reserves have been so big for you, different guys at different times all through the year. Nobody really had a big game yesterday, but you still, is your impression they're still going to be a big part of the series?
I think it was important. Last game was our best bench performance compared to the 4 games in the regular season, and not talking against them, and not talking about points and rebounds. It's just being a positive while they're out there and limiting the runs that they had, and by doing so, it's holding your own defensively and offensively.
What did Mo's early blocks do for you guys, maybe emotionally?
I thought it set the tone for us defensively. The fact that he's guarding Paul George and being aggressive, and Ennis did a nice job of kind of corralling that pick and roll, and Mo has the ability to make those dynamic plays that can fire up a team or the crowd.
Were you surprised at how well Ennis played?
No, he's had some games against. Since he's been here, he's had some of those games. Didn't he have 2 or 3 2010 games? So, I mean, he's got a body of work. He's a really good player. We knew that when we got him.
No, I think he's averaging 10 since he last 15 games.
18 and 12.
Yeah. So, I mean, he had an outstanding game. I'm not trying to make light of it, but we know that he's capable of doing that.
Rodney said he's been giving him some tips on using the left.
That was a timely shot. I'll give him that.
Jeremy Grant didn't do much for him yesterday, and he's become a really important player. Did you guys do anything, especially his drives? You didn't let him get to the basket.
I don't know if we did anything particular other than I thought, as you mentioned, we kept him away from the basket. He missed his threes. He's been shooting the 3 well, but I think the biggest thing is not giving up the angle to the basket. Ride the drive a little bit. And not let him, because he's such a dynamic athlete that, if you give him an inch, he's at the rim.
You try to anticipate their adjustments, or you think their adjustment is just going to be hitting more shots? I mean, what do you think?
You try and anticipate what they might do. I had one of our assistants view the film as if they were Oklahoma City and what they might possibly do. But generally, it's the team that loses tends to make more adjustments than the team that wins. But Billy's a really good coach, and I'm sure he's looking at things that they can improve on and change.
Have you done that in the past? Have an assistant watching? Okay.
You talked about you guys obviously had more turnovers than you'd like. What did you attribute that to, and what are you going to change with that in game 2?
The turnovers are. To me, it's either decision-making or execution. And, if you don't catch the ball, or if you throw a bad pass, we just have to do that better. But to me, the decision-making of turnovers, those are the ones that are concerning, whether it was the right decision to make that pass or split a double team or whatever it is. To me, those are the ones that we have to clean up.